All right, everybody, welcome to
And stuff.
tonight. Well, it is the best show, yeah. Tonight we're gonna look at the darkness a little bit. We're gonna say what it looks cool. We're gonna do that. It looks cool. We're gonna talk about that. We got some guests going on as well. But until then, we're gonna see you in about 2.3 seconds. So share this out with everybody. Let them know we're live. Let's go.
I'm telling you, it is the definition between an entrepreneur and an employee. The employee goes to the cliff, looks over the cliff, says, is there a balloon down there? Do I be safe? What happens if it clicks? What if I land on my neck? The entrepreneur, they said, we need to jump off the cliff, backs up 10 feet to get a fucking run.
This town needs an enema.
Fuck.
Julio! Where's Commissioner Gordon?
Come on, you guys make beat me.
Too stupid!
You don't really think you'll win. Things change.
You got me? Who's got you?
Everything changed. And anyone who tells you different is just lying.
You know who this is? This is Mark motherfucking Sylvester.
All right, look at that. We're back. The boys are back in town again, as they say. Here we are. What's going on, man? How you doing?
Doing great, brother. Big things happening. Very excited. Very excited. Yeah. So we're gonna go with that one. How about you? How you been?
Been doing good, man. Been doing good. Busy lately. I got the launch of the Second Chance campaign for Reaper Destroyer tomorrow. We're doing. You're going to be there. 7 o'clock. We're going to launch off and do what we do. We might have some fun guests as well along the way.
Yep.
We're going to see how that goes. Just a fun 30-day campaign to try to catch up anybody that hasn't had that book before. So we'll see how that does. I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, busy, man. Working on issue 2, streaming. Tons of stuff has happened in the world that has been crazy. It's insanity. But I get to spend my time here with my brother, one of my best friends, talking comics, talking art. We got some good guests on the way. So yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Let's get jumping into the chat here because we're going to try to keep this to an hour because I do have a second stream at 10:45 that I'm doing. It's going to be a little more Reaper Destroyer based and stuff. So we're going to try to get through this. But Mark Penguin, our guy, was number 1 in the chat, number 1 in our hearts, my friend. That makes you...
You're number 1.
Yes, you are. And also...
So, Mr. Penguin, a penguin is a bird that cannot fly. I am a man. I have a name.
And his name is Mark Penguin. Let's go. Yes. We also have Michael Pritchard in the house. Look at that. Which, by the way, he is on the leaderboard that we're going to talk about here in a second. I do believe he's got at least 1 win. Yeah, 1 win on the leaderboard. So shout out to Michael Pritchard.
Good.
He says the darkness should be using euthanasia darts instead of guns every target. And every target he hits with it, the song "The Sound of Silence" just start playing in the background. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I like that.
Okay.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to... No. All right, moving on. Shadowpunk is in the house. He's also in the back room. So we'll have him on here in a second, hanging out and talking. We have Missrena in the house, also in the back room, and have both of them on here talking our subject tonight and taking a look at what they're doing. So you're waiting for that. Wiley J. Draws is in the house. God bless America.
Facts.
I like that.
Fucking egg. Amen.
Absolutely love that. Great sentiment to start the night off. Let's go. Black Hat Cinephile says, what up? What up with you? Here on the Steadfast.
Nice.
Good to see you, my friend.
Yeah.
Sheldon Martin. I do have to say, let me see. No, okay. I messed up on this. Mark Penguin should have got this, but we're going to give it to both Sheldon and Mark for this, for being the two first members in the chat tonight. So here you go. You know, it feels so good to have the members in the chat tonight.
Heaven isn't new for me, friendo, but it is for Disney.
Let's go. It's going to be one of those nights. I can feel it. Jeremy Blackwell says, hey, what's happening all? This
Us.
is what's happening.
You
Us.
here.
Right now. Yeah, you, us, me, them. Let's go. That sounded weird. Let's not say that again. Shadowhawk Talk says, hail all. Hail to you.
Hell you.
Good to see you. Frost, Fire, Pyro, which I do believe that is the old Scary Badman Jenkins. I think I'm right.
Oh, no shit.
I think that's his new account.
Okay,
I told
cool.
him before, like, this is harder to say.
Yeah.
Scary Badman Jenkins, just it flows off the tongue. You know, like,
Yeah.
Scary Badman, you know, Frost, Fire. I can't say it. I have to slow down and say Frost, Fire, Pyro. Good to see you, man. Thank you for being here. It feels good on the member. Oh, you know it. You know it. All right. Let's bring the music down a little bit. Let's get into some let's bring this down. Let's bring this down. Let's get a different background music going. All right, bring it down a little bit more too. A little bit more. There we go.
That works. Okay.
There we go. All right, it's Thursday night. Welcome to, and I'm feeling good.
Art and Stuff. Your favorite podcaster's favorite show about comics and art and stuff. Over 26 years in the business on technicality. Over 40 years consuming and collecting the comic book medium in many formats. A recklessly charismatic editor extraordinaire, the Hispanic God on paper, smoothing your days in underoos, creator type 1, the only one, except no duplicates. Cool in the gang, Jersey finest, Sean Ahrent. With me is always my brother, Not.
I'm the very talented, the very sexy, the very distinguished, always narcissistic but never vain, staunch defender Rob Liefeld and Gina Carano, and a lover of all things 90s. Joseph Michael Sonntag, or Joe M Sonntag if you prefer, as the Pope likes to call me, JMS, or as the chat likes to call me, Ronan Joe. Welcome to the show, and as always, what an awesome show we have for you tonight. I want to give a shout out to the Core 20 that's in the house. We have collectively, the Core 20 is in here over YouTube and within X as well, so shout out to you guys, hashtag C20, great to see you guys. We have some old friends coming on that haven't been on the show in a little bit, but let's bring them on and let's talk about It Looks Cool, which is the subject tonight. So who do we got?
Before we do, let's take a moment to thank our sponsors. Okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot we got sponsors now. Yeah, well, who do we got? Tell us.
It's us. It's Reaper Destroyer and Type 1.
We sponsor ourselves.
We sponsor ourselves. We do many things to ourselves, but that's another story for another show. We're gonna start later down the line, but
we'll talk about it
tomorrow. Reaper Destroyer, second chance campaign. Back it, love it, buy it, need it. Type 1 on Indiegogo. Back it, want it, need it, buy it. That's us. That's our sponsors. That's us. But joining us, we got Shadowpunk and Missrena is joining us again. We're going to talk about some cool ass stuff. Bring them on.
Let's bring them on. Let's go. Welcome to the show, Shadowpunk and Missrena. Good to see you guys. Have you back, guys and gals? How you all doing?
Hello. Thanks for having me back. I've been doing great.
All right. Shadowpunk, how about you?
Hey, what's up?
All right. Hold on a second. My mic is fucking up. Of course. Ugh.
Live TV, folks.
Yeah. Sean, talk for a second. I'm going to deal with this.
Do it live.
Do it live. That's how it is. We got many things that go wrong live, but
I just saw you the other day on Elliot's. Yeah, on Elliot's channel. You showed up on Elliot Rodriguez.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say that was the first time we had
that. You saw him in person.
Yeah, I was like,
yeah.
Like keeping Tom and me, but no, it was a good time.
Yeah, it was. It was and the last time I've been on this show was with B Rose.
Oh shit! The return of B Rose.
I kind of think that all four of us launched
that's a cool
issue at the same time. Kind of.
Okay, there we go. There you go. You're back. You froze for a second. Say that again. Say that one more time.
Oh, I think we all kind of launched our first issues at the same time last time.
We did. It was
Right?
all the same year. I do believe that we all did that. Yeah. I can't remember if B Rose got his out first or if it was you. I was definitely not first.
No, he did. Both you guys had him out already before I had mine out.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
I know mine took a little while. And there's some people that still like
Same.
try to give me shit about that. I'm just like, it's good, man. It's fine. It happened. I take it on the chin with that. You know, we're moving forward.
It goes with the territory. I'm going to just say this out loud. When they ask you to say, how long will it take you to get your book done? It really is like kind of the guesstimation process is pretty loose.
Yeah.
It really is because Reaper Destroyer you're probably doing it and then you're like, I got to do this again. I want to change this.
Oh man,
yada yada yada.
I was on Peter Orchard's show last night, and I talked to the struggles I had with the first campaign, and I basically said, and I'm not going to go into what the whole conversation, but I'll abbreviate it for the issues I had with myself personally. Besides all the other stuff that popped up, was I got in my own head way too often. And when I say that, it's your first book, it's your first campaign. I was starting to try to make like every single panel the best panel ever drawn in the history of comics. Not page, every panel. You know, when you're doing that, it's you're stressing and you're just like, man, that doesn't look good. So you're agonizing over pages for weeks sometimes. And that's what happened to me. That's my own fault, but it was a learning experience, and we're moving on with that.
Well,
so, but yeah,
I'll say this: artists are perfectionists to a degree, and perfectionists have to make things perfect, and that's just the territory you live in. And you know what? Your book is way better for it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, because
the quality,
the book where nobody cares.
Right.
That's true. We got AZHQ in the house. Says, good day, folks. Good day to you.
Top of the morning to you, Governor.
What up,
as well. What's
up,
going on, man? Good to see you. Good to see you guys. Missrena, how you doing? It's been a second.
I've been doing good. Just been getting through life.
Oh yeah, I know how that goes. Trust me. Well, it's good to have both of you back tonight. We were talking about a subject tonight. This is Sean's subject because he comes up with some good stuff like this. He says, it looks cool. I don't know if it was inspired by a Rob Liefeld podcast or not.
Yes.
But what we wanted to bring up is, well, Sean, you throw it out there. You give me the genesis of this subject, and then we'll talk about the darkness here in a second.
See, a lot of stuff that like Joe and I live by. It's the cool factor. The rule, the school of cool. That's where we come from first and foremost. Story is very important as well. But does it look cool and does it excite us?
Yeah.
And I was listening to one of Rob's recent, watching one of Rob's recent podcasts on YouTube, and he was talking about the Image Founders, and he's like, "It looks cool. That's why we're in it."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "That's why me and Joey are here. Like, it's because it looks cool. Most of everything that we love, our interests are, is because it looks cool. Yeah. And you shouldn't be ashamed of it. You shouldn't walk around the subject, dance around it just because somebody is a literary snob." That's not
They're out there. They're out there.
They exist.
They do. But like, look, we're here for cool shit. We create cool shit. Our show's about cool shit. So if it looks cool, it's for us. And that's a school that we come from.
I'm going to tell you a story that validates exactly what you just said.
All right, let's do it.
Tell me. And yes, B-Rose will be back one day.
You guys probably did exactly the same thing I did when I was a kid. Okay. I got my comic books. I laid them all. I was going to
say, you jerked off too?
I laid them all out on the ground, like on the floor, on the carpet or whatever. And I would look at them like seriously, those Marvel covers are like, blam! Like it burns into your psyche. That cool factor. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know who drew it, but now I know it's Frank Miller, right?
Right.
It's so kick-ass and it makes such an impact. And the people that want, I get it. They want the kick-ass Blade Runner story on every single thing you ever do, right? I totally get it, and I want that too. Okay, but artists are obsessed with that cool factor. That is what it is. We strive to try to get that thing, and I think honestly, when you have the story and the art and they come together, it's like a good band.
It's a perfect marriage.
A good rock band.
Yeah. I did the same thing. I'm sure Sean did as well. In my room, I lived out in the country. Oh, not much to do out there except to play in the woods, do all the kind of stuff you do as a boy. But I was always like, I loved comics, right? And I loved drawing, and I had my collection, and I was the only one at the time that did this kind of stuff because I wasn't around a lot of people to talk to about it. So it was just a very me thing. And I'd pull out my books and set them on the ground, on the carpet, by me, stacks of stuff. And I would just go one by one, on the floor, looking at these comics and setting aside. And, I do that every single day. It seemed like, because that was just, it was a cool factor, man. And I wasn't even reading. I was just looking at what was on the pages and the art. Like you said, I didn't know all the artists at the time, but I saw the stuff and I was just like, man, like this is just, it was, took you to another world. Like, that experience you will never get back. Like that child, young kid experience of reading comics and just being in your imagination and really getting invested into the stories and all that kind of stuff. You'll never get back as an adult. So it's something to cherish. But yeah, absolutely.
But it's still still in you. So
it still is. Yeah,
that's how powerful it is.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it stuck with me all the way to I'm 43 years old.
That's why you're making a comic.
Yeah, and now we're making comics, so that's where we're at. Shellhawk Talk said, "Is Bro is coming back? I'm sure he will one day. We gotta hit him up.
Back. That's our guy. So, he's one of our OG guys that was with us from Jump Street. So, that's our dude.
Yeah,
I think him and I are related somehow because all Mexicans are related.
What?
Yeah, it's fact.
And I'm Puerto Rican, part Puerto Rican. The whitest Puerto Rican you'll ever meet.
Hey, I'm the whitest.
I can see the Puerto Rican. I can't see the Hispanic.
You just gotta have Sean take his hat off.
Oh, it's okay. Oh, really? I'm on paper. It's I don't gotta prove shit to anybody. It's on paper.
It's legal.
I believe you. I totally believe you. Yeah.
AZHQ says, remember when those of us who watched anime, read comics, listened to non-mainstream music, and played video games were not cool? I do, but I was always cool. So
I was always rocker.
Yeah.
It is a thing, isn't it? You go, dude, you didn't pay the price in high school. We fucking paid the price in high school, right?
Well,
because I don't know. I was different because I never went through that. Special ed. Like, and my friends, they were like the middle class dangerous minds. So they were in the comic books, and if somebody said shit about them, like it would go wrong. Not to be a tough guy. What's up, Phil? It's just kind of how I'm from a small town, so it wasn't as.
I think for me, it was the small town factor that I was from a small town, and it wasn't looked down on so much. Like people knew I read comics, but it wasn't. I wasn't like the nerd that was like bringing stuff all over the place and sitting in the corner just reading comics while everybody else was talking to girls. It was just like, oh, you read comics, like, cool. You draw, that's cool. So I never really went through that too much, but I know a lot of people did. But now the whole idea of what AZHQ is saying is like, now it's cool. Now that's the cool factor. Comics, anime, all that. Now that is the cool group. So hey, it comes around, man.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, you can't really hold a grudge against it, but sometimes I just go, "What?
Posers?
What? Yeah, a little bit, because where were you in 1988?
Right,
well, 1988. I mean, I was still 5 years old.
Watching Transformers.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Collecting Transformers, Spider-Man.
Yeah. Maybe I was 6. Sorry, I was 6 years old in 88, but. Phil Diaz is in the house. Says, "Hey dudes, hail the chat. Hail to you, my friend, Philip H. Diaz." Now I say that because if you guys know, I'm a Pantera fan, and it was always Philip H. Anselmo. And just I think the H goes good with Phil, so let's go that. But Man with No Strings, everybody go check that out. Back that amazing art by Oliver Isabedra was one of the best artists I've seen in my lifetime. So it's a great book. Go check it out, everybody. Also see Michael Bancroft in the chat.
Yo,
you were just talking about you, Bancroft.
Yeah.
What happened? how you were unceremoniously taken off of X.
What the fuck?
And hopefully you get your account back soon. I mean, I even tagged Elon. Not that he probably gave a shit or read my post, but I'm just like, what the fuck, man? What's going on here? So hopefully all is well.
Our favorite Aussie. Like if it happened to Rob. All right.
Yeah, we'd just be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, he'll come back,
but Bancroft just like, come on. Like
hurts.
we need that back.
Yeah.
Puerto Rican is American, sort of.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Want to be.
Close enough.
Close enough.
In my
Twisted Dreams, our guy. I don't see you in as much as you used to be, but because you are here, you still get this, my friend.
Subject's notes. the extraction theory papers? Am I the only one who did the reading?
Yes, as always. He says, guys, been on a David Finch kick and started reading Batman in Darkness. Nice, man.
Nice. Yeah.
Good taste. Good taste.
Quick fact. I have a bunch of original art, and I own a David Finch Batman, and I own a David Finch Moon Knight when Taskmaster comes smashing through the goals.
Original?
I got it when he original, yeah.
Nice.
It's
Lucky
cool. Yeah, I lucked out early on, you know.
No, that's good. Yeah, if you could have got in early on with those pages at conventions or whatever when they're selling them for cheaper, man, I wish I was doing that stuff back then and actually thought about it.
I got some stuff. I got actually an early Lady Deadpool gifted to me from Rob, where it's one of the earlier full figure of hers.
Cool.
So, you know, I'm waiting for a couple more years to do a Lady Deadpool movie and I could cash out for $50K.
You know what? Rob Liefeld, you know what?
That's my guy. Don't talk shit. Don't talk shit. That's my guy.
Careful. Well, I've made the mistake before coming on the channel, and we just have to be like, hey, hey.
Seriously, artists do what artists do, and he has his own kick-ass thing, and I love that he's a character, right? Even if he says something I think is off the wall, I go, you know what? The world's better that you're here.
Which he
does.
Know?
And
he goes crazy.
He lit comics on fire. Even if you decided one day you weren't like a fan or something, you're retarded if you don't think he lit the comics on fire. Right?
I like your style. I like your style.
Picking up what you're
yeah,
except for Roy. Roy we could block.
Roy, there he is. Oh
there
God, come on.
God damn it, Roy.
The wet blanket. You know, the wet blanket on the conversation.
Roy's drawing cool stuff. Every once in a while, he's always posting these like high-end sketches.
He's fantastic.
He makes
they're fucking cool, man.
Yeah, he's fantastic. He's really good figure work.
But his opinions suck.
But your opinions suck. That's right. Yeah.
Welcome to comics.
We love you, Roy.
Right? Yeah, we love you, Roy.
Bancroft says, "I hope all good things were being said about him, but he also saw that we were tagging and giving him shouts out. So yes,
or compared to Rob, everything's a good thing, you know."
Not many people happy with that sentiment. This is Liefeld territory here. All right. Used to own some Sylvester and Finch original Cyberforce and Ashers. Oh man, you used to?
Shit.
That sucks.
Nice.
That's awesome though. You had it for a time being. I get so jealous of all you guys that own amazing art. You know.
Do you want me to tell you the page I owned, and then you'll throw rocks in my head because I sold it?
Yeah.
You will
let's go.
Rock in my head.
I'm ready to get upset.
Okay, I own the original Jim Lee Scott Williams splash page of Hush with the guns.
Oh no shit.
Oh nice. And you sold that?
Well,
what'd you sell it for?
Should I even say it out loud?
Yeah, I want to know.
Dude,
you brought it up. You brought it up.
I bought it for $5,000.
Okay.
And I sold it 15 years later for $40K.
Wow.
Okay.
Hey, I don't blame you, man.
Yeah.
I don't blame you. That's a good turnaround. Yeah, that's.
It doesn't get better than that. And I knew the only problem is that all that stuff is always going to go up. But
hold on to this shit,
right? Like so, and
good for you. That's awesome.
To look at it up close and to see, I know you guys sometimes aren't the biggest Scott Williams fans. I know.
Whoa, let's just don't put words in our mouth.
Let me back
you guys say that.
No, you're right. But let's explain.
Currently,
currently, we're not as excited about what Scott Williams is doing currently. Because there's a change in the stuff he's doing, and that could be for health reasons or whatever. And we talked about maybe tools. Sean we have our theories, but we're huge Scott Williams fans.
Yeah,
we did have some critiques of Hush when we first read the new Hush. Because there were just some legitimate stuff that we weren't digging as far as the art goes. But we are still huge fans of Scott Williams. Go ahead, Missrena.
I read the original Hush back in high school, and I liked it. I haven't read one. So so is the new one good, or is it
depends on who you talk to?
Yeah.
Oh.
Now, it was okay. Expectations were not met for as good as I thought the Hush #1 was, and what the impact it had on me when I was a younger man. That being said, when I could just step away from that and just see it for what it is instead of comparing it to the original Hush, I enjoyed it. Now, that being said, I didn't think the art was as inspired. And I thought the story was kind of clunky at times. It still is, but it's okay. It's not horrible. Some people think it's the worst thing ever written. I don't think that's true at all.
It's fine.
It's fine. You know, I give it for me personally, I give it about a 7 to 8. You know, where Hush was a 10. Jeff Loeb came back. You know, he's writing it again, but I was just a little bit disappointed in some of it because I love Jeff Loeb. He's one of my favorite writers.
Favorite writer.
So I was a little disappointed though when we started reading it. I'm just like, man, something feels off here. The pacing feels. There's just things, and you'll Missrena, when you go read it, you'll see what we're talking about. But yes, it's still good. I still enjoy it. Until recently, and I don't even want to get into this subject, but I was, really excited about DC, and right now I'm kind of on a DC boycott. That's for a discussion for another day. So we'll see if I get to read the rest of it at some point.
Well, you got a couple. You got till January to figure that out.
That's true. So hopefully we'll figure that out by January. Right. And they've kind of made good steps in the right direction. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Twisted Dream says Rob Liefeld mentioned Paul. Did you guys see that? Yeah. One thing I'll say about Paul, he's a good.
Oh, Paul Thayer. Yeah.
He, on X, Paul goes out and gets it, man. He tags people. He comments on stuff. He does what creators should do. He's very inspiring. He's a young dude. He's got the energy. He goes and does it. And he had, I think, Liefeld shared something and tagged him in it or whatever. So shout out to him for sure.
Oh, really? No, well, he was. He asked a question on. Is he the Today Show or one of the past week show that he asked?
On the podcast, he got like a question got read of his.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, shout out Paul. Yeah. He's a busy guy these days. Hopefully we get him back. I know the Spawn review is kind of stalled out for a little bit. We're all really busy. It happens. Roy said he held on his for 20 years. Nice, man. Yeah, I mean, I would hold on to mine for a while unless someone was giving me like $40,000-$50,000 for a page, and I might be like, okay, I might have to sell that.
Wait, go back to that.
Tell us your shame.
I cry after I come.
Oh shit!
I don't want to know. Way too much information.
I mean,
not on this show. We're just scratching the surface. JC's in the house. You guys mentioned the art is what roped you into comics. What was your guys' first comic purchase in the store? Mine was Batman vs. Predator.
Nice. That's a great book.
Purchased in the store.
You know what? It probably had to have been either a Transformers or maybe an Amazing Spider-Man. Couldn't tell you the issue. Probably around the Puma when he was wearing the black costume.
Okay.
It might have been one of the shops in Manhattan that would go with my father.
So let me go around. Let's go around the horn. We'll go counterclockwise or clockwise here. We'll go Shadowpunk, then Missrena, and I will give you, because I got to think about this for a second. But Shadowpunk, what was your first purchase that you can remember? It doesn't actually have to be your first one, but that you can remember buying yourself at the comic store.
When I was a kid, I was big into Burn X-Men. And I would go to the store and find those for like $7 or $8 a piece, which is a huge amount of money, right? But I would the X-Men 120 and 121 are my top favorite X-Men ever, and I can't tell you why, right? Picking up the jet and throwing it, it's over. It's over, right? Like right. I'm like, and even Shaman is kick-ass. So I'm gonna say that.
Missrena, what about you? I know you're a little younger than the rest of us, but what's your first comic that you remember buying yourself at the LCS?
Okay. Oh, I remember the first time I went into like a comic book store. That was during like free comic book day. At the time, what did I bought? I got the free comic book because that's why I was there, but I don't recall what I bought from a comic book store because I tend to buy my comics online.
I got you.
I'm a major introvert, so I do not like being in like places full of people.
Well, what's your earliest memory of, even if it was a free comic day at the LCS? Just give me a title.
The New 52 Batgirl.
Okay. Wow, you are young.
Wait,
good though. I like it. I wish I was your age.
Cool. No, not Batgirl. Birds of Prey. Yeah,
Birds. Okay, that makes sense. I was about to say they made it. I must have missed that one, but yeah, Birds of Prey. Gotcha.
Cool.
I think mine was X-Men 3.
Really?
And,
Okay.
I don't know if that's the first one I ever bought, but I'm trying to rack my brain and think about the first one I can really remember when I started really collecting comics. Because, I'd read comics before and all that kind of stuff. But, like, my own money that I worked for, going to the comic book store, going through the back bins, all that stuff, pulling stuff out. I just remember issue 3 of X-Men because that cover is such a badass cover with the X-Men fighting each other. Colossus has got Wolverine up over his head, It was just, and it's burnt into my brain. So that's one of the earliest comics I can think of actually purchasing with my own money.
Great composition.
Art of Roy said that he had about 10 pages from the Huntsman storyline with Wildcats with Lee and Williams, held on to them 20 years selling them, but they only got about 100 to 200 each when you sold them. Wow, that's crazy.
Wow.
That's awesome though. Go ahead, Shav. I didn't mean to cut you off there.
No, I just noticed how there's a difference in age between us, right? Because Rena's buying her comics in online, and I'm back in the day buying the X-Men, And your comment, I remember the first cover, which was the spread of all of them against
the 5 different covers, then the collection of the 5 all in one, which I've got that one signed by Lee. I still got that in my collection.
The thing about that though is people give it shit because it got so overbought. But you know what though? The book was good.
Yeah.
It's
awesome. It's still one of the top 10 books in my list.
Yeah.
X-Men #1 is still one of the top 10 books in my list. It had
Eat a
such
dick
an
if you think
impact.
that book sucks.
Yeah, it's such an impact with me as a kid.
People give it shit because
because of the numbers, and they want to say because it had all the covers, and I get that 8 million copies sold kind of thing. But regardless, I get what you're saying on that. Twisted Dream says I'm actually glad there hasn't been a Spawn review. My state is fucking crazy, and I've been really distracted. I hope all is good. Yeah. No, I get you on that. The first comic I bought my own money was Mr. T comic by Neil Adams. Nice.
Very cool. I bought that from 7-Eleven and then Slushy. Cool.
Burnout. He says, I'm late. Did Joe already talk about the pencil pages by Ed Bennis? We haven't got to it yet, but we're going to talk about it here in a second as we talk about the darkness.
We keep on deviating in these subjects.
I know, but that's what the show is about. It's a natural conversation show.
Neil Adams, he got older, right? This is another legend of the comics, and his Batman's the best it can be in some ways. And
he's a standard bearer for a long time,
right? Exactly. When he got older, it kind of became different.
Sure.
Yeah,
which happened to Kirby.
It happened to a lot of them.
It's probably happening to Scott Williams right now. Because you can only do vast greatness for so long, but it's like, dude, Neil Adams was it.
Lady One, if I said that correctly, welcome, says Iron Man, Submariner, and special issues #1. I missed somebody jumped in here. I was going to say, who was it?
Mojo,
where is he at?
What's up, Mojo?
Mo Biggs. There we go. Our guy, Mo Biggs, is in the house.
Hey, Mo. What? I finished the drawer. What do you want me to do? Kiss you? Well, go on. Put it over there.
Oh, yeah. It's going to get the kissing going. Let's go. Good to see you, Mo. Thank you for being here. By the way, let me just bring this up real quick. Leaderboard, I forgot to say, in the chat right now, I feel like leading, we have Sheldon Martin 1, Paulus Arts #2, and Shadowhawks Talk is #3 from what I'm seeing. No, Twisted Dreams is #1. Why didn't that update? My bad. Twisted Dreams is #1. Michael Bancroft is #2, and Phil Diaz is #3 on the leaderboard. What is the leaderboard, you ask? Well, I'm glad you asked that. Let me tell you. The leaderboard is something we put together based on what YouTube does in the chat. Now, in the chat, you have numbers and crowns or all this kind of stuff in color by your names. This keeps track of the top contributors throughout the show. Whatever you do with that, whether you're commenting, sending super chats, whatever it is, you get these numbers. If you end with #1 at the end of the show, when I hit end show, you go on the leaderboard and you try to rack up these wins. Right now, Rick Saylor is running away with it with 8 wins. Mo Biggs is in distant second, but he's coming back. I feel like comeback is right around the corner. What we're going to do with this at the end of the year, Well, I guess as soon as New Year starts, we're going to tally up all the wins. Whoever has the most wins, we're going to do something very special for them on this channel. I don't know what it is yet, but it's going to be awesome. So you definitely want to be at that number one spot at the end of the night.
I could give you a suggestion, but you would come into my house and shoot me.
I don't know if I'd do that, but tell me.
Yeah.
Well, you would do them a cool kick-ass sketch.
It's going to be something.
Yeah.
It's going to be something around. I've got ideas, but look, we have a lot of co-hosts on this show. I want to go around to everybody and see what we can collectively do on this channel, is what I'm talking about, and see what we can put together for the winner. But yeah, original art might be in there. I'll just say that some original art might be in there.
I could send them a Frazetta Conan. How about
that? Yeah,
Jesus
dude,
Christ,
that looks
so
good.
cool.
What's that in? Is that resin or is that what is that?
That's resin. Yeah.
That is resin. Okay.
Yeah, it's actually adamantium, but I tell people it's resin.
I like that. That's awesome.
Nice.
We got Hojo in the chat as well.
Hojo.
Good to see you guys.
All
right, I'm way behind in the chat, but that is what it is. Let me. What am I doing here? Giggity. Let me bring this up because we need to talk about what we came here to talk about, and then we can get to some other things. The Darkness is being rebooted. Now, this is something I've known about since 2022 when I talked to Mark Silvestri, and he had said that The Darkness is coming back, and he was writing it. I didn't know at the time who was going to be drawing it, but I was like, oh, that's awesome, you know? And this was before we read Batman and the Joker, the Deadly Duo, and really got to get a sense of what Mark's writing was right now. And if you guys read that series, that 7-issue series, it was amazing. The art was great, but again, the story was phenomenal. He did a great job. So I'm extremely excited to see The Darkness come back, written by Mark Silvestri, the GOAT himself, and then drawn by Ed Benz, who I'm a huge fan of Ed Benz. I know Roy is not a big fan of his, but you know, we'll talk about that later. But this book looked great. I went out, San Diego Comic-Con they had all these preview books. There was at San Diego Comic-Con. What I did is I jumped on eBay right off the bat because, you know, people are going to grab those up and they're going to throw them up right off the bat. And I got one. It wasn't even that expensive that I got it for. I got the preview book, which is Ed Benz pencils. We showed them off here, I think, a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago. We went over that book, and it looks so good. I can't wait for it. So we want to talk about this is the main subject. It looks cool, and it does. This looks absolutely awesome. Shout out to Top Cow, because I think Top Cow right now is them, Skybound, Tom McFarlane Productions, Ghost Machine. They're all doing some fantastic work, and now you're getting like the true Top Cow. I think is coming back. Witchblade. Now you got the Darkness. Cyberforce is going to be Cyberforce, and Hunter Killer is going to be relaunched as well. All of these great titles are coming back, and if they look as good as this, we are going to be in for a treat for the next couple of years. Sean, take it away.
Yeah, I'm mad excited. Like they're coming, like you said, they're coming back artistically. They're going with those styles that we love. It's not this kind of hipstery indie style, you know, that doesn't make me want to throw down the money to buy the books. It's artists that we love. Ed Bennis, Benes, whatever.
Bennis, yeah, Ed Bennis. I say Benz because I've been saying that for years, but Bennis, I believe is how you pronounce it.
You know,
yeah.
Even the Witchblade artist, it's funky, it's cool. I don't know the name, but I dig it. I'm with the shits for that. I'm hoping that they still continue with this for Hunter Killer.
Yes.
Who else they bringing good artists? Cyberforce. I hope Cyberforce is a fucking heavy hitter. Please. I hope it's Silvestri for at least 4 issues.
Yeah, I'd love to see Silvestri come back and do some pages or a book here or there instead of just covers. Yeah. No, I get it. The dude he's getting up there in age. Maybe he doesn't want to do a book, and I understand that. I mean, this cover right here though looks badass.
They're coming, it's like going home again. It's like Image is starting to come back to what we kind of first started out with them with.
Yeah,
ballsy
it
art.
Looks like that.
You know, it's got its hipstery indie shit that's not my cup of tea.
Yeah,
but,
me either.
You know, we got Top Cow, we got Skybound, we got Ghost Machine, we got Rob Liefeld, we got Todd McFarlane Productions. Like 25 and 2026 is going to be such a great year for Image fans, original comic book fans of Image. Like I'm just stoked, brother. Like this is a cool ride that we're going to be on, and as far as art and stuff goes in this channel, we're gonna be talking about a lot of these books.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be getting into it for sure. Keep on the lookout for this because this is right up our alley. Mo Big says a sketch would be even better than the official Spawnka Windbreaker.
Maybe.
Sketch each characters. Burnout says the winner will be drawn and killed in the next issue of Reaper Destroyer. I like that.
Cool.
Stealth X5 is in the house. Says, yo, what up with
Hi.
you? Hope all is going well. Well, let me look into this article real quick. Where's it at? I'm gonna find it up here with all the mess of shit that I've got. Okay, here we go. Legendary Mark Silvestri will relaunch his iconic Darkness series this December. It says a sneak peek, early artwork. The Comic-Con, the iconic long-running Darkness will return this December as an all-new ongoing series from the original creators of Image Comics, Mark Silvestri. Now, I think is interesting in here. Who, Sean, was the writer? He slips my mind.
Ennis.
Yes.
Garth Ennis, co-creator.
Garth Ennis was the co-creator, original. So I don't know if I see. Let me read through it real quick. Blah, blah, blah. I don't see his name on this.
I don't think he's attached to this.
Yeah. So this is all Mark Silvestri.
Yeah.
Which I'm fine with. And if you guys have read that preview book, it is good. It reads good. Like, I have enjoyed Mark Silvestri's writing ever since, like, truly the Batman and Joker duo, and actually just reading his stuff, dialogue and everything. I really enjoyed his writing. And so far, if you guys got that preview book, which they mentioned here, you got a taste of it. It was awesome. Darkness 1 will feature pencils by Ed Bennis with inks by Matt Bat Banning.
Boom.
Bringing the band back together, and Cell Regula. John Levacy. Colors by, I cannot pronounce that name, but you know him. So, Arif Priyanatano. But this isn't all. If Silvestri wasn't doing the pencils, which I would love it if he was, this is the next best thing, because I do love Ed Bennis. Or, Michael Broussard would be the second choice.
Oh, dude.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Ed Bennis is right up there. Top 3 that I would choose for this book. Matt Bat Banning. Shout out to the work that he did on Reaper Destroyer issue 1. By the way, Second Chance launching tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Got that plug in. Coming back together and doing the Darkness and going. I'm even more stoked now, man. Even more stoked.
His styles evolved.
Bennis, yeah,
like
100%.
Phenomenal illustration. Yeah. Love his stuff. Like, he always had like a thick, broady Joe Mad meets like strong cross-hatched rendered figure. Like very powerful. But here it's kind of that, but it's more to that Michael Bouchard and like David Finch'isms.
Yes.
Like it's
that Top Cow House style from the 90s.
Yeah,
but he's evolved his work. Bennis has evolved his work since then, added his own stuff. But I'm just excited because Bat has not been doing sequential inks for years. In fact, I think Reaper Destroyer was one of the first books he had really done in a long time, because I know it because I used to have phone conversations, dropped that plug in there with him when he was working on the book, and we would talk for hours just shooting the shit, and we'd have stories and be like, yeah, this is the first kind of sequential work I've really done in a while, and he was kind of breaking it back in, and now I'm glad to see him on a ongoing book again. Shout out to Badass Turner in the house. Good to see you.
What up, BA?
Roy said, what did David Hull co-create?
Witchblade.
Sheldon Martin said Witchblade. Yep, you guys got it.
Probably a couple other stuff for Top Cow. Yeah, he was a head honcho there.
I read Ennis before Image, before buying American Comics in 93, 2000s, and Dread was my jam for years prior. Nice. Yeah, so this is coming back. It's let me see. What does it actually say? It just talks about the old book. Silvestri added, this isn't just a nostalgia trip, it's a reinvention. We're going back to what made the Darkness such a hit. It's the grit, the danger, it's a sense that power always comes with a price. But this time we're turning everything up to 11. Jackie's world is going to expand in ways readers never expected. The story once again follows Jackie Estacado, thank you. Mafia hitman who inherits a terrifying gift at his 21st birthday, an element force known as the Darkness, which grants him dominion over creatures from another realm. As supernatural forces wage war over reality itself, Jackie must navigate a brutal conflict with good and evil, and evil are anything but clear. Whether readers have followed Jackie from the beginning or are I can't read from the beginning, or are entertaining the shadows from the first time. There's never been a better moment to embrace the darkness. Now, he had said in a video on Facebook that a lot of the original characters are back, but some are going to be slightly different. So this isn't just going to be like a straight reboot. It's going to be like a reimagining, like you said. The story is going to be there, and if you read the preview book, you can tell it's the original story, but there's some more detail. There's some things tweaked, and I think we're going to be in for a good ride. If you guys know the darkness, I don't think we're going to get spoiled because it's just a reboot. I think they're doing a good job of making this original, but still very much what the original fans want to see.
I think that. Oh, I'm sorry. Go for it, man.
I was gonna say I gotta put Jackie back in his traditional darkness outfit. I kind of like this new version.
Yeah, a little bit updated. They updated the costume and everything. It's sleek. I like it.
Yep.
You know.
I'm not a
but
fan
it still screams the darkness.
Though I kind of preferred her original, or at least her design from the what was the Witchblade run when Danielle had the that it made her look like she was an angel in armor.
Yes,
where she looks like a warrior angel in armor. I prefer that design.
Yeah, this is an interesting design they're going with the Angelus. I do probably think I like the original design a little bit better.
This looks more the Hellraiser guy. What was that movie? Not Subspecies.
Cenobites.
Yes. It looks like looks like a Cenobite.
Really?
I'll be grabbing a stack of sketch covers for this. Yeah, I'm going to as well, Roy. Like, I want to. Like, I always say that and then I never do. But I want to. I definitely want to do some sketch covers of this. Make some money. Charlie Murphy, embrace the darkness. Let's go. Apex, good to see you.
Yo.
Yeah, Angelus. A Mess is in the house. Says, too bad the Darkness games weren't very good. Darkness vs. Wolverine. Kind of comical. Yeah, the games. I mean, I guess that's for other people. I was never a big gamer. So it was never
I
my
wonder
thing.
if they pulled back using the Darkness suit in the early 2000s because the video game was in production.
Maybe
tried to go for that Hollywood.
That's what it
sell,
was. Yeah, that's exact. I guarantee that's a great point, Sean. Because I always wondered when I was younger, like, why is he not in his suit? Why are they going in a different direction? They probably were definitely trying to sell that to Hollywood. At the time before comics, like the comic movies really took off, to be like, this is more like a gritty, mafia drama with supernatural elements instead of, constant, like the superhero guy in a suit kind of thing. So, but this is the way to go.
I'll tell you what, the big question for me about this whole thing is Ed Benes. First of all, I think he's a phenomenal artist. Okay.
Yeah.
But his choices, he really likes to do a lot of TNA. And he did it years ago. And I have a feeling that A, Mark is on the book. B, he's older and is going to do something different. And he is a phenomenal talent. Yeah. Right. So I'm expecting this to be pretty damn good.
I think it's going to be great. Yeah, and I don't think it will be as TNA as his independent stuff that he was doing, which I can never remember the book that he put out. But yeah, that was very much, tits and ass for sure. But I think this is going to be, I think it's going to be really good. Oh, look at that.
Look at that.
Again, you can just tell Bat, man. Bat's still got it. That dude, he's been inking for years. He's still got it. This shit
if someone
looks
told
amazing.
me, hey, color that, I would say, what?
Right?
Why?
Right, yeah, keep it in black and white. Let's go. So here's some of the stuff in the preview book that came out at the San Diego Comic-Con. If you guys get a chance to get it, this was in it. Very good. Right off the bat, I was sold, man. I was just like, the art in it was awesome. Story was good. I like how they're starting with Jackie as a kid. Or it's kind of a flashback. They flash back to him as a kid instead of just right into the Mafia adult like they did in the original run. So you get a little bit more right off the bat origin feel to what's going on, and right there you just get a different sense of how the story is going to be told. But then we get right into Jackie doing his thing, doing his mafia hitman killer thing. It just this is so good. Like, I am extremely stoked for this. This is probably one of my most anticipated books of this year now.
Yeah.
So that go ahead.
I was gonna say I still have to check out the Witchblade reboot because I kind of fell off the Witchblade and the other comics for a good while after I was finishing school.
It's
Art was
fine.
cool.
I never got in like. It's good. It's not horrible. I'll say that. Some of the stuff
you're talking about, right?
The new one. Yeah. Because it's hard. Because Witchblade to me, I can't help but compare it to Michael Turner. You know, so that's those to me those hard shoes to fill, art wise. Whereas I can compare Darkness to Mark Silvestri, but you know, Ben's is a good choice. Bennis is a good choice. You know, he fits that mold of Mark Silvestri. So,
but if Mark Silvestri wasn't working on the book, people will go, maybe.
Right.
It could be kick-ass, but if he's on it, you know. So you know what I mean? It's kind of covered.
Roy said, "Oof, not feeling this." Bennis has squat figures.
Really?
All right, we'll agree to disagree. Yeah, Nina and Ariel is the Ed Shina Ben's indie book. Yes, that's what it was. Thank you, Sheldon. Appreciate you. Did anyone check out the Image Christmas special from last year? The Darkness story reminded me of Lobo's pre-military Christmas special. You know, I didn't get it. I missed out on it. Now I kind of wish I grabbed it.
Mhm.
Bring back Benitez. He's around. He's still doing his thing.
I think you meant on Darkness.
On Darkness?
It might. Here's gonna be some blasphemy, people.
Tell us.
But that Benitez and Weems run on Darkness,
that's
my shit, man. A little bit higher than Mr. Mark.
I just can't. I can't with you anymore. All right. We have a little bit left in the show. Let's talk about our guests here. Shadowpunk, we'll start with you. Missrena, can you share in the private chat a link to your campaign and what you want to talk about, and I will bring that up.
Okay.
Shadowpunk.
Yes.
Let's get into this. You have a sign-up sheet or sign-up page here. Tell us a little bit about this and what was going on with this awesomeness that we were seeing right here.
With the Wolverine?
Yeah, or just anything on this page. Tell us about it.
Right, thank you. Yeah. This is the second issue in Shadowpunk, and if you read the first issue, it ended on a cliffhanger. And it's going to get deep and hard, and it's going to be really tough for her in the second issue. She's going to go down deep into hell, kind of a storyline. And that's why she's all roughed up. Yeah, so my artwork is way better than it was on the first book. And then so we're passing all these figures, so I have to bring it up.
Okay, yeah, I'll go back through. I mean, let me slow down. Continue to say what you're saying. I'll slow down here.
So she's gonna go down into hell, and she's gonna have to face a very hard situation. And her enemies in the book are ready for her and waiting for her, and she has no idea. So that's kind of the main arc of the book, and the way that happens is going to be powerful. And her father is the one at the end of issue number 1 that she's been searching for, and that's gonna lead her deep into issue 2. So nice. It's really a great story, and it's I made sure that it was. And when I did the artwork, I learned so much on issue 1, number 1, and so now it's really everything is raised: the story, the artwork, and I decided because I also do 3D stuff, right?
Yeah.
So I wanted to incorporate my talent for that as well.
Yeah, definitely some cool stuff you got here, man. Yeah, tell us about the Wolverine. You got this figure as well. Yeah.
So backers are gonna all have a chance to win one of the figures.
Oh, and nice.
It's gonna be based on your backer number. So
okay.
If you just buy one book, you're automatically entered for a chance to win. You could win the Frazetta Conan, and that's not the only Frazetta I made for the campaign.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Are you holding?
So, what's that?
Sorry, I'm on the other page, so I didn't know if you were holding it up. I want to make sure if you were showing it off.
Yeah, go ahead and scroll whenever you feel like it. So this is the creature that's going to be involved in her getting to where she's got to go. It's going to be in her way. And I have one main cover that you saw at the top, and I have 3 variant covers. You can buy any one of them, and you just back that one, and you're automatically entered for a chance to win. This is my Conan tribute cover, which
this
is
one right here.
There's no fire around Conan and Frazetta, but it is in my story. So
Nice.
I wanted to incorporate that factor in it. So I've got the Comicsgate Hulk, which is the Steranko Hulk, right?
Right here.
Yeah, that's the Steranko Hulk, and the one below it is a tribute cover for that. And I've got the Sam Keith.
Did you draw and color this yourself?
Yes.
Awesome. Doing everything, right? Yes.
Very good. Very good.
I do everything on it, and it took me a long time to do the figures. There he is, the man, the legend.
Yeah.
He's about 8 inches tall.
You showed it off earlier when you. Oh, look at that too.
I got the reference.
Ethan allowed me to give one of these away.
That's cool.
Yeah, and he really enjoyed the figure, and
dude, that's an awesome figure, dude.
It came out great. People loved it. People love the character because he did a great job making him.
Yeah.
And the storytelling is really strong, and it's going to be something when you read it, you're going to feel it, right? I really wanted it to really hit home with people. And this one here is the Wolverine.
There we go. Yeah. Sam Keith.
Sorry, I only did it for a whole month, right? The Sam Keith tribute, right?
Yeah.
And so so the Sam, they're all the figures I made are different. The Boba Fett is mega. It took me a month to make it.
Wow.
It was like hardcore. It was the hardest one. And the Sam Keith one is just cool to look at on your desk.
It came out awesome. It looks great.
I was like, I wanted to do a Wolverine. You got to do a Wolverine, okay? And I was like, which one would I do? And a lot of them are. I wouldn't use the word generic because a lot of great artists do great Wolverines, okay?
Right.
But that is the gnarliest Wolverine to me. Right.
It was very stylized. Yeah, his stuff was so stylized.
It's so stylized, and he looks like he's ready to rip somebody up, So, so I've got Breaking Bad. I did Heisenberg from Breaking Bad. He's
nice.
Because you want different things for different people, right? And I love the show, right? I did Daryl Dixon from Walking Dead. So there's and then Judge Dredd. People really like the Judge Dredd I posted last week.
Yeah.
So my real thing is to try to get people to give my book a chance, because I don't have 8,000 people a night watching me, right?
A few of us do.
Yeah,
I know totally. And this is
we got a loyal 20 plus.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Seriously,
Core
you guys
20.
are big. You guys are big, and numbers
we like to brag.
The numbers in your book.
That's what my wife says, So like that's all that matters.
As long as my ex-girlfriends are happy, I'm good. Even though I hate them. I'm just joking. I apologize.
So I just wanted to, and I don't think anybody had ever done something like this, right? And I got carried away because I love doing it. I love making the book, and I love making the 3D figures. And if you were here with me when I was making them, you would sit there and go, just stop. You would say, stop. This is crazy. It's just so much fucking work. And you're like, dude, I love doing it, and I wanted to do more. But all in all, I've got 10 different figures for people to win. Jeez. And here's how it also works. I'm going to have bundles. So if you buy a bundle that has like more than one, like you have the catch-up tier.
Yeah.
Right? So instead of it being worth 2 entries, I'm going to make it worth 3. Right?
Nice.
And if you buy one of the bundles that are larger, I'm going to make it even worth more. And so I don't think everybody's going to do that, honestly. But I had so much fun making those variant covers, so I got to do it. It's got to be a unique thing. So that's my pitch. So
I love it. Looks great.
Thank you.
Mods, do we have anybody that can put that link? If not, I'm going to drop it in the chat real quick before we bring up Missrena's. Shadowpunk Inferno.
What's up, Rick? Good to see you, brother. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you'll be around tomorrow hanging out with us.
There we go. All right. Everybody go check that out for sure. Sign up for that. We also have Missrena here with Black Rhapsody. Let me bring this up. Book 2 that is getting ready to close out here. 5 days left. Tell us a little bit about what's going on here, Missrena.
Yes, Black Rhapsody is a horror thriller book that is inspired by things such as Berserk, Madoka Magica, Evil Dead, and The Wicked and the Vine. The second book is the second book, so this is a continuation from the first book. In the first book, the main character who you're seeing on the screen, Alethea, the white goth girl, right there, that's her on the cover singing. She unfortunately has a really bad audition and pisses off a world famous pop star who is a death god. Now that death god wants her head and has put out a nationwide hit on her. This book is basically going to tackle that very topic. Can this young goth guitarist survive the wrath of the goddess? Or will she join the dead? Or will she become a member of the dead herself?
Oh, shit. Yeah. There's a
Over
hot
there.
looking blue skin redhead there.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that one.
Everyone always tells me that this bill looks like Rogue and Mystique mashed together.
That is. That's exactly what I was thinking too.
Very
I hadn't put it
cool.
together in my head yet, but
Yeah.
I was like, man, very familiar. You're right. Rogue and
like it.
Mystique mashed together. I like that. That looks good.
When I was creating her, I didn't really see it until someone had pointed it out to me. I was just attempting to design a really cool and memorable death goddess character.
It works though. It works.
Yeah, man.
You know, I say it all the time on characters that look familiar to other characters or whatever. Like, you know, you're gonna have familiarities because it's same thing in music. Like every riff, every chord, it's all been written before. You know, it's just like how can you make it original? And it works. You know, it kind of, now that you mention it, I can't stop seeing it, but I like it. You know, I'm down with it.
Book is going to be 8 plus pages long. Unlike the first book that was 35 plus pages. So
oh wow, okay.
Content as well as fan art and concept art.
Oh, okay, you have a lot of extras in there and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Nice.
extra story stuff.
Okay, I got you.
Lore about this world.
I got some merch too. Get some shirts, posters.
Yep. The box here contains the crow sound of the cute little snake with the guitar Orion, and 2 T-shirts, one featuring the book logo and the other featuring the our cute snake familiar, as well as book 1. So if you missed out on the first campaign, you can still get the book 1 on the for the second book. On the second book. Well, we even have a tier that includes both book 1 and book 2. If you are scrolling over to the perks.
Nice. Sheldon Martin said, I already backed Black Rhapsody 2. Can't wait. The first one felt like it went too quick. I meant that as a compliment. AZHQ says, Berserker mentioned must be elite. I like it. And then Sheldon Martin also says, Rogue Teak. I like that. It's good. It's good.
You get both the covers of the book as well as the 2 posters, including the box here.
Oh, that looks good.
You also get drawn in.
Drawn in tears. There you go.
You can be a corrupt cup that serves a death god and goes out and tries to kill goth teenagers.
Sign me up.
Could I get drawn in as like the sexual toy to Rogue Teak here?
Yes, that is
like
what I wanted.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's I think the tier I'm looking for. Let's go.
Stay tuned.
We got 44 backers, 5 days left, guys. Links, I see. Did Rick drop it? I think Rick dropped it because he's. Did he not? Did somebody drop it? Somebody dropped the link. Mods. I need a link in there.
Yeah. Rick just did.
Did he? Okay.
No, it's for Shadowpunk.
Shadowpunk.
I love my glasses on.
Rick's going to be on it. Sheldon Martin's got it. Boom. There we go.
There we go.
Black Rhapsody. Tonight. Back at tonight, everybody. Links are right here. We got some great creators on the show. Good looking books. Go sign up for Shadowpunk Inferno. Go back. Black Rhapsody book issue 2. Or book 2. Do it today. Let's go.
Do it now.
Hojo's back. Good to see you.
Hojo.
All right. Let me see real quick. I saw somebody wanted to highlight. Oh, yeah. Mo Biggs. I wanted to circle back to this because I thought this was funny. So to avoid market confusion with Black Rhapsody, I have canceled my biographical Whitney Houston graphic novel, Crack Rhapsody.
Oh, God, Mo Biggs. You've been perpetuating that joke for a while.
I love Mo Biggs. Life wouldn't be the same without him. In the chat, I'm looking at right now, Sheldon Martin is number 1, Twisted Dreams is number 2, and Bancroft is actually number 3 on the leaderboard. So right now, Sheldon Martin looks like he's getting ready to do his second victory if that continues here in just a few minutes when we end the show. Let me get together here. Before we get out of here, though, we do have other books on the show. Let me give a shout out to Type 1. That is somewhere around here, if I can find it.
Shout me out.
Give me 2 seconds.
I feel like Tracy Morgan sometimes.
Well, while you're doing that, can I say I didn't say this. I'm launching October 10th.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Cool.
That's good information to have.
All right. Yeah.
October 10th.
Now, are you just doing Indiegogo or are you doing Fund My Comic?
I'm doing Fund My Comic.
And okay.
Yeah.
All right, so guys, I am going to be preaching this for the next week because why not? It's September.
Yes.
It's my birthday month. Yesterday was my birthday. I returned 24. Haha. So I ask you, back this book, share this book out, get yourself a sketch tier, get yourself all 4 covers, get yourself the ultimate 1 tier, which gets you all 4 covers, Con Artist, the art of Type 1 and the making of a 9-card trading card set, plus the sketch tier within it, all for 200 bones. That's a lot of money. Yeah. I get it in this day and age of economy, but it's probably one of the best bang for your bucks you're going to be getting around in these parts.
Yeah, let's do it.
Get the donation tier. You're going to be donating 2 books to a child or a teenager with type 1 diabetes, which will be given 2 copies to them. Well, not to the same person, but to JDRF. And as a thank you, we're going to be giving you a metal trade card by Jeff Muth and Duck Bacon. You can throw those around like ninja cards. And these dope ass covers. Yeah. So you, I'm not going to say that. But anyway, as you can see, we got dope variants from my brother, Joe M Sonntag, Marlo Aquiza, Dan Kemp. We're going to be doing the Joe Sonntag face cover. It's going to be a thing. It's going to happen. Believe me. We got the Phil McNulty, God Bless the Dead, and Dan Kemp variant cover as well. That screams pure 90s. We got the Chris Gray's Ride in Pain Street team up. Get Ride in Pain Volume 2 now. Still going, I think. This is fire as well. And then look, all 48 pages are done, as some dummies on Twitter say.
Yeah,
drawn on my end. Dan is swamped and will be getting the book completed in the mid-October, he said now. That's what he said. I'm holding it to him. And if not, I'm going to his house and I'm going to shave his head.
Oh, it's going to happen. He's going to be bald like us. Yeah,
bald like us.
To the real world.
He's going to be a bald bastard. But no, the book's going good. Working on Con Artist right now. And look, I said it would be to people's imprinters by mid-October. Probably going to be mid-November. People probably won't be starting getting the books to early winter now. Is what it is. But you're going to be well worth it. It's going to be awesome. We're going to make sure you get everything you want. And also, again, my birthday weekend. Plug this out. Let's get this book to 10,000 on the Indiegogo scene because I am very, very selfish.
Yeah, I like that too. Let's get it to 10K. We're going to talk more about it tomorrow night on the launch of Reaper Destroyer Second Chance campaign as well. Sheldon Martin for $5 said, if I win the Ronin chat tally, I will be drawn in Reaper Destroyer or Type 1 as the guy in the Feels So Good clip. I like that.
Yeah,
he also says, oh shit, I forgot your birthday yesterday, Sean. Keep an eyeball on the Twitters. I like that.
Oh.
Dude, you need a poster add-on.
Maybe.
Yeah, the thing about posters is
they're a pain in the dick to roll.
Yeah, they're difficult. It always sounds good, but they're difficult.
Yeah.
Reaper Destroyer issue 2, sign up for that. Sign up sheet is down below. You guys know about that. Join us here in probably about 10 minutes. I'm going to be talking more on the next stream I do. We're going to be talking about Reaper Destroyer, going over the campaign a little bit, talking some stuff that has been happening around the world as well. It'll be an interesting conversation, so don't miss that out. But I did want to show, since I always talk about Reaper Destroyer, I want to show you guys, if you join the show next, I have a website, superiorpresscomics.com. Anytime you are in the chat on the Ronin Joe show, there is a code to get 10% off of anything in the store while I'm live. You can go get the back issues of Reaper Destroyer issue 1, the limited print run Dale Keown cover, my cover, the black and white version, the original silver and gold ash cans, original art. But you can also go get merch. You get t-shirts, coffee mugs, phone cases, all that kind of stuff. I love these t-shirts. These are some of my favorite. I've got this one right here. I wear it all the time when it's clean. But you also have an Oliver Isabedra one, a Chauncey Blakey one. So check it out. But you get 10% off of anything in the store while we are live. Do me a favor, though. Do not pay with PayPal because they're fucking me over and holding the money. They're not giving me the money for any of the sales I make off of this site, even though I have to ship out the product still regardless. So technically, I'm losing money right now for everybody that buys through PayPal. So it's a whole dispute, this whole stupid thing. Maybe I'll talk about it in the next show. But if you can pay for it in a different way, because it's got so many different payment options, do that. Don't do the PayPal. SuperiorPressComics.com. 10% off while we're going to be live here in about 10 minutes. Check that out. All right. Leaderboard. I'm going to call it now. The winner for tonight is Sheldon Martin. He's getting a second victory going on the leaderboard, making a mark right there for Sheldon. You, my friend, are the winner of the leaderboard tonight. Congratulations. You had a second victory, and you're going on the leaderboard with a number 2. You're being bumped up to 3rd place, tied with Hail the Lore, and right behind Mo Biggs with 4 wins, but all in the dust right now of Rick Saylor with 8. So you got to catch up to that, dude. You can't let him run away with this with 8 victories. Posters, Michael and Joe. Yeah, I'm going to add posters to that too. Yeah, posters are going to be, there's going to be more stuff added to that site as we go. It's just kind of what it is right now. We're going to keep on building it, but my focus has been Reaper Destroyer, Second Chance, and issue 2 that I've been working on as of late. So, all right, guys, go check out Shadowpunk Inferno. Go check out Black Rhapsody Book 2, Type 1, and Reaper Destroyer 2 as well. We're going to get out of here. Thank you so much, guys, for coming on and chilling with us, talking about some good subjects. The chat, you guys have been awesome as always. Hopefully you stick around. I wonder if I can just directly send you guys to the other show. Let me do that real quick. You stay in the chat. You go right to the other show. Hold on a second. I can do this. I can do this. Just give me a second, and I'll direct you right to the other chat. Sean, you want to fill in real quick while I'm doing this? Give us a good goodbye.
All right. Now it's time to say goodbye. No, I'm just saying. Great show. Thanks for coming on.
It's really cool, dude. I love it. I love the colors on it, and it has. We probably didn't plan this, but it feels like a little bit of an Iron Man type of scenario. That's the vibe I get.
Okay.
I don't know if the guy's in armor or not, but it's got an Iron Man feel to it, and I've always liked that.
I'll take it. No, it's definitely an armored based character. Created by Thoth and Anunnaki. I had more of a like cartoons from the 80s and 90s, Die Hard from Youngblood, Centurion's Captain Powers. So I'll take it. I love Iron Man, but I love Guyver, is a huge inspiration from it as well. But I'll take it. If you think it looks cool, that's all I care about.
It does, man.
But I appreciate that. That means a lot.
All right, guys, we got to jump out. If you're in the chat now and you want to stick around, you'll be automatically taken or an option to go to the next show, which will be there probably in about 10 minutes as we get some things around. But thank you so much for joining us tonight. Tomorrow night, 7 p.m., we're launching the Second Chance campaign of Reaper Destroyer, issue 1, 7 p.m. right here on this channel. We're gonna have some special guests, and who knows what's gonna happen throughout the night. It's gonna be fun. If you haven't backed the book, feel free to jump in. If you have backed the book before and you want to jump in and get some new covers, definitely do that. All right, until then, everybody, thank you so much. Be good to each other, take care of one another, and as always, picture me naked. Talk to y'all later.
What?
Peace.